William Sawalich will lead him. That 18 car has been so dominant the last few years here. Keep your eye on him, but he's got Jesse Love in the 20. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Bristol with issues right on the start there for the 97.
More than likely, Landon Lewis maybe got a bump from behind with great save on the bottom. He's going to lose several positions, though.
Yeah, it looked like Sawalich couldn't really get going. I think maybe the 97 was into him a little bit, and then you know, Connor Jones got into the back of the 97 and made it even worse. So did a great job of not having any damage to start this race off, and now can finally get in the rhythm.
So Landon Lewis, you're seeing on your screen there in the 97, back to 8th, and caution out already. Hard to see the.
That's 0-3, I believe, of Alex Clubb.
So Alex Clubb goes around on lap number 3.
Yeah, Alex started back in the 27th spot. Had a top 10 finish at DuQuoin the last time we were on dirt, but more than likely enough damage that that'll be terminal.
And how frustrating. You talk about just how long these days are to get to this point, and it's over before it even starts.
Yeah, was a bottom of 3 off of 4, and it just gets so tight here. You know, it's just so hard to do that and run 3 wide, and unfortunate, yeah, to end your day early in the race like that when you're excited to be here, and that definitely stinks.
So Ryan, let's look back at the start here initially.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see where it kind of originated. You know, the 97 was laying back a little bit. It looks like the 18 missed the gear. I think he missed the shift.
Yeah, I think without a doubt. Yeah,
and it stacked, and the 97 did a great heads-up job to get left and not run in the back of the 18. But yeah, it looks like Sawalich missed maybe going from 2nd to 3rd, and it stacked everybody.
It's amazing that Landon Lewis was able to avoid. You see a little bit of damage to the right front corner, but that's minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yeah.
And it could have been Sawalich's night as well.
Yeah, that would have been a bad ending,
Yeah.
An early exit.
Welcome back to ARCA Series racing from Bristol, and you see it there. Big trouble for Luke Fenhaus. We talked about the issues. Ryan Blaney forecasted it perfectly. You saw that maybe something was going on with that right front.
Yeah, you know, it was weird. Like I said, he had the damage below the right front headlight, and something must have came through and punctured the tire, or moved something to where something was rubbing in the tire, and it's just slowly going away. But that really stinks, you know, to have damage early and blow out a tire at a bad spot too, and Jack Wood getting caught up in it. That stinks.
Jack had a really good run going here. He's got damage to the left front and the right side.
On board with Frankie Muniz here, who's battling his own issues. Boom, you see it there. Luke Fenhaus to the outside wall. So you know what that means, Phil. Not good for the championship hunt.
No, sure it doesn't. Luke Fenhaus came in here with a chance. If William Sawalich would have finished 14th, no matter what Luke could have done, he still would have won the championship. But if William Sawalich had any kind of issues, like he certainly did at the initial start, then it put Fenhaus in a position that maybe he could do something. But that's pretty much going to take care of it.
But a great save by Jack Wood. The 51 car looks pretty good. We'll step aside. Stay with us as cleanup continues. William Sawalich, 16 years old, from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. And you have Jesse Love in the 20, 18 years old, from Redwood City, California. Different ends of the country, but right now they're side by side as we are green once again.
Not room that time for Sawalich to get down to the bottom. And you lose that spot to Kaden Honeycutt.
Yeah, Honeycutt got a much better restart this time, didn't he? He was able to fill in there. The run that Sawalich got through the middle of 3 and 4 is promising. You know, I know his car is fast, but that might be good.
I think we have a second lane. It looks like we saw Jesse Love, especially down in 3 and 4 before that caution, using the higher side of the racetrack. Now Sawalich was able to hold off Honeycutt from the high side.
Kaden Honeycutt making his first ARCA Series start this year, and impressive. This kid has a lot of talent. He just needs an opportunity. He jumps in and out of these cars. He jumps in the trucks when he can. He was the last-minute addition to the Craftsman Truck Series, and you know, he's trying to make hay when he has the opportunity.
And Jack Wood's car might be a little bit more wounded, you know, than we thought. He had that contact with Fenhaus when he blew a tire. He got a hole in the nose. Hood's popped up a little bit. He's struggling. Hopefully he'll be able to get this thing, keep it on the lead lap, until the break, and they can patch that thing up. But you can tell he's struggling a little bit, and that damage is costing him.
Jake Finch. Oh, caution's out.
Caution is out for the 3rd time.
Oh, the Swallow again.
Fenhaus.
The 28
Fenhaus
around. You saw him fix that damage. You heard the update there, but his problems continue here.
Yeah, another right front flat.
Yeah. Undoubtedly
believe,
something was rubbing probably that from the initial damage.
I believe he's out of tires. They only have 2 sets. They're allowed to change one. Unless you have an issue, you have an extra set to go back on.
I think he's done now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much going to do it. He's already being shown 9 laps down. He restarted 8 laps down, so I think.
Yeah, there must have been something more that was rubbing that right front tire, you know, and they thought they cleared it, and obviously wasn't cleared. But you know, I'm sure when he blew the tire the first time, he had some more damage, and it just didn't.
Yeah, there it goes.
Didn't get it fixed. Oof. That's a pretty hard hit, you know. That's a bad angle, and rough night, that's for sure.
Hate to see that for Luke Fenhaus. Just 3 career starts. They all came this year. First outing at Iowa, goes to victory lane. 2nd in his 2nd outing, and then 6th, and then tonight. And tonight is really when it mattered for him if he had any shot at that East Championship.
Yeah, he had such a great year in the East Series. In 7 races, his average finish was 2.9. which was only overshadowed by Sawallich's 2.1. I mean, how do you run all year? We talked about LeVar Scott never finishing out of the top 10. Luke Fenhaus's average finish was better than 3rd, and he came in here 20 points behind.
As Luke Fenhaus climbs from the 28, we'll step aside. Jesse Love, William Sawallich, Kaden Honeycutt, your top 3. So we'll see what William Sawallich can do with it here. As we are green once again, William Sawallich, Landon Lewis.
Sawallich got a pretty good restart there. I think the best restart we've seen from that outside row.
Going to hang in here. Going to try to tuck in maybe behind the 97 of Landon Lewis. He's going to leave Jesse Love a little bit of room, though, on the bottom.
Jesse Love at 3rd, Honeycutt back to 4th. Andres Perez up to 5th.
Good restart for Andres Perez. He was able to get by the 1 of Jake Finch. There's Jake right there, that black Phoenix Construction Toyota.
You know, Perez has talked about time and time again how they just haven't had the best short track cars, but when you look at his results on short tracks, they've been pretty good. I mean, I just think that just shows, you know, his ability and his talent. He's pretty much good and figures out any place that they go. And caution out for the 5th time, and that is the 01 at Tim Monroe. Significant damage to the front end of that car, turn 1.
Yeah, Tim was in the top 5 in East Series points coming into the race. Again, this is the finale for the East Series. There's Tim Goulet. He obviously had some damage. He more than likely was involved. Had issues at the very start, wasn't able to start, but they got that car repaired. Took him about 30 laps to do it, but some damage now.
Well, they got to race hard for a few laps. Let's look back here at exactly what happened.
Ooh.
The 31, Tim Goulet, that just had a few issues tonight. This is the choose camera. We're not using the choose here.
It's kind of odd.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. How you spin back that way across the racetrack.
Maybe he was trying to catch it off of 4 and just kind of late
got behind a little bit.
Yeah, and just a really unfortunate spot for Tim Monroe to be in.
Yeah, nothing he could do about it.
Well, Goulet was in the garage earlier, had to go behind the wall, so they had issues. Maybe something was broken that we aren't sure of. You see Tim Monroe getting ready to climb out. That AMR safety team always on the call quickly and make sure everybody is okay. Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway. 113 laps to go here. Coming up on that stage break at or around lap 100. Modified live stop. They'll be able to bring it in, make those adjustments, change tires. Had a lot of action so far. 5 cautions. 43 laps, is that right?
Yeah, we can work on those body panels like Jesse Love needs to. That left rear quarter panel. Sawallich now has some damage from that contact with that lap car.
Got Landon Lewis here, the 97.
Missed the shift again.
William Sawallich went into first gear on that first start. Now we have the caution out again. Tony Breininger goes around.
you wonder if this is just really a chain reaction from the initial.
Yeah.
So Wallich's missing a gear.
I definitely think it is. You know, you saw the top lane stack hard from the 18, missing the gear, and Tony was just an unfortunate bystander in that one. And Frankie Muniz. Goodness.
And the farther back it goes after Sawalich, the harder it is to see. I mean, the guy right behind Sawalich sees it, but then back behind them, you don't see through those cars very well.
Yeah, you get to row 5 on back, and the stack is worse, and you're going faster by the time it stacks, right, because you're accelerating.
And then that's your view.
Yeah.
On board with Frankie Muniz, who's documented. He finally got his first top 5 at Michigan, and it's just been downhill since. Here's the restart.
Yeah, you see Frankie into the back of Tony Breitinger. Nothing any of those drivers could do.
And, you know, I'm curious. They talked before the race. Frankie had radio problems, and I wonder if he didn't know they were checking up, if his spotter couldn't tell him. I'd be curious about that, if he heard anything.
Let's go on board with Frankie Muniz right here and see it from his perspective. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure he ever backed off before he ran in the back, but he didn't have a lot of time no matter what.
Yeah.
Now let's listen again on board with William Sawalich on that restart.
I don't think he went to first that time, but he definitely had trouble getting across the gate between second and third.
Yeah.
Do you think it's damage from the initial start? You said he might have some internal problems.
I don't know. It might just be a sticky gear. You know, sometimes you get gearboxes that, you know, are a little bit rougher. It takes more pressure to get them in. The gate in them isn't like as smooth. So it's hard to tell exactly. But yeah, a couple problems that he's had tonight getting the thing. I'm guessing it would be third as early as he's shifting. That has caused some problems.
We just saw Frankie Muniz just frustrated, disgusted, just climbed from his car, walking through the garage. Let's get an update, Heather. Christian Rose in the 32, so racy tonight. Really impressive what he's been able to do running 7.
Yeah, came coming off his best career finish at Kansas last week of 6th.
He said, I just want that 5th place. I just got to finish in the top 5. And, you know, we heard that from Frankie Muniz. He finally got the top 5, and it just hasn't been good since then.
Lewis got super loose getting in. And you know, new tires, low pressures, they're kind of squirmy, you know, in here where there's so much load. So that's a big moment. Hopefully as he gets running, he looked like he got better with laps on tires as Sawalich is heating up Jesse Love right now.
Yeah, Sawalich is there.
That could have been a reason.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Kaden Honeycutt in the wall. Caution is out for the 8th time.
Flat left front.
And you have to wonder, because obviously just put fresh tires on that car. Undoubtedly had to run over something. I don't see much body damage on the left side. We'll have to take a look and see maybe if he made contact with another car. We're hearing now that maybe he was involved with the 35.
No, and he was struggling. He was falling back for a while, so he might have had it.
Oh, there it is right there. Got shoved into the outside wall by the 3 of Landon Pimpleton.
Definitely contact there with the 17 running 8th at the time. You see Greg Van Alsten, 35.
Oh, that's what cut the left front.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a tough break for Kaden Honeycutt. Such a good run going. One of the 4 cars we were talking about. One of the 4 best cars.
And he just knew he was going to be a factor tonight. And what a run they had. It's been fun talking about him. And his first ARCA Menard Series start in many years. And well, we'll have to go back, regroup, and get ready to race tonight.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah, he's not happy with the 3 car for sure.
Well, he's giving a nicer finger. We've seen worse.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They didn't have to blur that one, which is good.
Should clear a little bit of some lap traffic. There's some more traffic about a straightaway up on him.
20's actually found some pace again. You know, he's kind of been able to break even. Fairly even lap times here the last few laps.
Caution is out. Oh, Landon Lewis, who we were talking about battling up there, perhaps tonight would be the night, was running 3rd and an issue. That brings out the caution for the 10th time here.
Yeah, an issue with the right front. Obviously, you see the right front tire has gone down on the 97 car. What a tough break. Great effort, though, for Landon Lewis and that team.
Landon led 32 laps tonight, was in the mix. Second ARCA Menard Series national race. It
means we're going to have another restart. And another short run.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably going to be a bad spot. He blows the tire off the corner here.
Ooh. At least he was on the straight area a little bit farther than it could have been.
That stinks. You know, he had a good run like we just talked about, and was beating on the right front tire. You know, this place is so hard on tires, especially right fronts. You know, there's so much load, and it's so fast. I mean, it's crazy we're running around this place in 15.5 seconds, and it's unfortunate ending on the night for that group, but they did a good job. They should be proud of it.
Cleanup continues here at Bristol. Stay with us for the ending. Will it be Jesse Love? Maybe William Sawalich? Great crowd on hand. Stay with us.